So what's up, guys? It's the Thinking Gamer here, coming back at you with another brutal level video campaign walkthrough brought to you by For the Wins at ftwins.com. This is actually what's mission number 12, I think. Yeah, mission 12, Cutthroat. I'm brutal, so hope you guys enjoy this. It's not too hard of a mission. It's actually kind of fun. I like it. And one thing to note is you can't really slack a little bit in this one because they mine so many more minerals than you. And in case you don't know, the objective of this is to get that, at least the first objective, is to go ahead and mine 6,000 minerals before they do. Anything you spend is going to hurt you because it's going to take away from that. But you got to spend at the beginning, you know, at least to get some forces here. But a good thing to note is you really don't need that many forces to kind of start clearing this out. And as you can see, man, he's already pulling like well ahead of me. He's double my minerals there. But I'm not worried about it because I'm going to come back at him. Alright, and you see there's 3 bases here on the map. They're all highlighted glowing orange with yellow freaking crosses on it. If you missed that, I don't know. Maybe you're blind. But in case you did notice it, that is the 3 bases of your opponent there, Erland, where he's mining minerals. So if you go and take those out, it's going to slow down the amount of minerals that he can get in. So try to get a small force. As you'll see, you really don't need that many. You know, a couple medics, some marines, marauders, and the vultures you get are definitely going to be more than sufficient to kind of do some damage, at least initially. And the quicker you can take those bases out, the better off you're going to be because it's really going to slow down his mineral intake. And also there's a bunch of like free minerals all over this base, so you want to try to get as many of those as you can. As far as base defense goes, man, these spider mines are awesome. Once you get the vultures, just lay some spider mines at your multiple entrances here, and they'll kind of take care of some small excursions that come and attack your base while you're off doing other things. So definitely try to get the spider mines down. Those things are so cool. Alright, so as always, keep my economy rolling, keep my supply depots going down. And look at that, man, those spider mines, boom, boom, too easy. So yeah, just keep pumping out these units, vultures, some marines, some fire bats, some medics, you know, just a very little mix is all you're really going to need. You're not going to need too many. And look at that, man. I am 125 minerals to his 2,000. He is like well ahead of me. So I really got to push out here and do something. So go ahead and pick up all of these scrap parts that you see laying around. It's really going to help you kind of catch up. And then go ahead and attack all these little bases here. Now these there's like a couple special spots here where you get 150 minerals from each one. And they periodically refresh. I found I really didn't need to use them. Meh. If you want to go back and try to hit those up, then go for it. I'm not sure how quickly they refresh, but it's not that quick really. So do a little bit of micro here. Try to take down these units. Try to take down the medics and everything. And all the while I want to keep like building a small amount of forces. I don't want to spend too much money, but enough to where I can kind of take down these bases here. And there you go, free minerals. In case you're wondering where all the minerals are, if you look on your map, anywhere there's a small little white box, there's going to be those minerals. So it's instead of searching around for them, just look on your mini-map and they'll pop up on there. Some more vultures, some more marines, marauders, and medics. And I'm going to go ahead and bring my engineering bay down here because I like upgrading my units. Upgraded units are definitely the shit. Plus you can't upgrade your planetary fortress until you have that wonderfully awesome little engineering bay. As you see, these SCVs are coming down and repairing, so I send my guys over and be like, take them out as soon as possible. We don't want them repairing this while I'm trying to kill it. It just defeats the purpose. So as you can see, I took out that one little command center there, and his income has dropped down drastically. He's been cut in half by 1/3. So if you manage to take all 3 of these bases out, I think you might actually cut down his mineral intake completely, or almost completely, because he might be mining back at his main base there. So keep putting down those spider mines to help your defenses as soon as you build some vultures. As you can see, there's some more minerals up there as soon as you destroy that command center that you can just pick up off the ground. Might as well, right? Yeah. Alright, so bring up my new vultures here to kind of assist my old vultures that are starting to die off here. Reinforce them a little bit. And make sure you check all the little spots here because there's a bunch of just minerals everywhere. But do stay away from the upper left part of the map, at least for now, because that is the main base and you're just going to get destroyed there. He has so many units over there that until you win this contract, I definitely stay away from that base. So just so you know, don't go up that way. And this is all you really got to do. Get a small little military force and just kind of cruise around the map. Cruise around, killing off these small little forces. He does have a lot of forces around the map, but they're usually small little groups of forces, so you can usually take them out pretty quick with some medics, some marines, and some vultures.
Orders received. Mineral field depleted. That's fine.
And as you can see, I am catching up with him. 3,000 minerals now to his 4,000. He's still getting a bunch of resources.
Mineral field.
And I decided to pull back from there because, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take that.
How about lending a hand?
And upgrade my vehicle weapons. Yes, sir. Vehicle and my marine weapons. So actually these marines, man, they're doing pretty good. I think just the marines themselves with a couple medics is really all you need to kind of run around this map and start collecting up a lot of this stuff and taking down these bases. Now, as far as the bases, taking down the bases, you're probably going to need, a couple more units because they're more sparsely populated with units there. But just for running around picking up minerals, heck yeah, man, these marines, more than sufficient. So I think I'm going to try to push up into this base and then realize, he might have too many guys up here. So I might pull back and then wait until I get my reinforcements up here on down.
Sure thing. Why not? Roger that. That's fine. Orders received. What do you want?
And he is almost 1,000 away from winning the contract, so he's beating the heck out of me. But I'm able to come down here and take out this expansion of his, which is really going to put a damper on his income. Medic said something about body bags, and I just like body. So, actually, I started getting attacked here at my base by these marines, and I tried to lure them down to these mines so they get destroyed by the mines, but I just couldn't do it. But if you notice, I did start upgrading my command center to a planetary fortress. So as soon as that's up, man, I'm not even worried about it. So I don't need to worry about losing my stuff down there because they're not gonna be able to kill it before that planetary fortress comes up. And my SCVs, well, heck, I don't need them anymore. I'm out of minerals up there anyways, and there's plenty of minerals all over the map. So just keep on moving around here. Keep on grabbing this Protoss research when you can. Actually, I think I come back for the Protoss research. I was really worried about him because he's sitting there at 5,400 to my 5,200. So I really wanted to win this contract, so I decided to come up and attack this base before going after that contract, or after that Protoss research, because it's just more important to get that 6,000. And it's not game over once you get that 6,000, so you can always go back and get that Protoss research after the fact. And I have pulled ahead of him. Look at that, 57 to 55. And once I take out this base, his income is going to be virtually nothing. And I'll just be able to run around and pick up some free little supplies and end up winning this contract. As you see back in my base, I'm now combating them with my planetary fortress. It's doing an awesome job, just being awesome. I can't speak loudly enough for the planetary fortresses and just how awesome they are. And there you go. I got 6,000 minerals. I win the contract, and you get to take over this nifty little base with, hey, more minerals in it. So go ahead and start producing SCVs, get those SCVs working. And then you can actually just kind of push out with what units she has down there that you get to take over. And you might be able to win the game with that. I wasn't able to. I had to build additional units at that point because I didn't micromanage them very well. You'll see. And if you want, build up some more forces before attacking. I did try to fill my bunkers with Marines here, so if they do try to push out at me, I'll be covered. And at this point, I decided to, hey, take all my forces and go and grab these relics, because those relics